I didn't really do any sort of hardcore preparation or think too much about the character, just because the directors were really excellent at being able to develop it for me, because really they knew it far better than I would, because they'd been working with it and writing about it and coming up with ideas for it for the past sort of 6 years it's been in development. So for me it was more listening to them. And the question about Eggs is sort of a plucky 11-year-old boy who's raised by Boxtrolls and tries to lead the Boxtrolls against Archibald Snatch, who's trying to kill them all.
How do you relate to this inspiring story?
I mean, I don't know if I can say I can relate to it very much, but I think certainly the message behind it is a good one. Sort of challenge the received wisdom. Don't just listen to what everyone else is saying. See for yourself.
And that's all the time
Thank
we have.
you.
Thank you, guys.
I had to rely on a technical device to make my voice as relaxed as possible. So they actually rigged up in the studio almost like a sofa bed. I did all my voice lying down so that it could come from a very relaxed part of me. These creatures they're human, the creatures in the movie, but they're not. They're a distorted, exaggerated, caricatured aspect of human beings, and I needed to do that with my voice, and I found that the only way I could do it with my voice, make it elastic, if you know what I mean, stretch certain vowel sounds and consonants, was in fact to do it all lying down, and it released some really interesting tones in my voice.
What attracted you to the film?
The way that the filmmakers are utterly fearless about putting a shadow across the film sometimes. That they do embrace a dark thread as well as a joyful, glittering, beautiful, thoroughly entertaining film. There's that little thread of threat of darkness runs through it. I think that's very mature filmmaking, very responsible and beautiful filmmaking.
What's the most joyful part of your character?
He's quite joyless, actually. I think he gets a kind of artificial joy out of power. He's absolutely hungry for power. He wants to be, he wants to join that club of those elite guys that run the town, and that's his driving force. Whether it's joyful or not, I don't know, because it's based on a lie. It's based on a deception.
Who's your favorite Boxtroll? Who's your favorite Boxtroll?
You know, I haven't seen the film yet. I've only seen excerpts from it. So I haven't really chosen a favourite Boxtroll as yet. But I love them all. They're all cute.
What's so inspiring about the story?
Any good story has to be a genuine reflection, however disguised, of who we are. We've got to watch it and think, why is this moving me so much? It's because it actually connects with us. And if it drifts too far away from what I call the pattern of human behavior, it doesn't work for me. But if it stays within that box, within that envelope of human behavior, it can be very beautiful. Yes, you can push the envelope, but it's got to be rooted in humanity.
Thanks so much. Now, Leica has a very unique visual animated style that not many people, no one really is doing. Is this a style that you just love and that's why you're doing it?
I've loved stop motion, which kind of gets to the core of the production techniques that we use since I was a kid. I love those great Ray Harryhausen creature features, things like Jason the Argonauts and The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. There's something magical, I think, about that form of filmmaking. But stop motion hadn't really evolved much in the 100 years that it's been around. It was essentially the same as it was back when Georges Méliès was sending rockets to the moon, or when they were animating King Kong. And one of the things that I thought we could do is take these two things that don't really play well together, which is this ancient, this age-old art and craft, and merge it with technology. And that's what we did on Coraline first, and then on Paranorman, and now on the Boxtrolls. And I think that fusion of technology and craft is what gives these films kind of their own unique style.
Absolutely. Everything is just so expressive and vibrant and just beautiful. Now, tonally, how does this film differ from your other films?
I think with each film that we do, we try to kind of get down to an emotional core that has something of meaning, that says something about kind of the world that we live in and the connections that we have with each other. But but also does it in a way that's incredibly entertaining. So we want to have an artful blend of darkness and light, of intensity and warmth. I think when you look at the films that we've made, they all share those kind of strands of DNA in common, but they're also kind of their own unique, discrete looks at the world.
Absolutely, yeah. It looks beautiful, and we can't wait to see it. Now, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Have a great rest of your con.